Hey, what's going on, YouTube? So I haven't posted in a little while, and at first I felt kind of bad about that because I had just said I was going to be posting every week, but I think that put a little bit too much pressure on me, and it kind of blocked the creative process, so to speak, because I don't know, I was just looking at my videos and they seemed kind of repetitive, and I feel like I didn't have too much info going on. I know in my last video I talked about running in the treadmill. I ended up doing the same thing the week after, and if you saw the beginning of the video, you saw how um, it kind of got cut off. Like I had run about a mile or so, but then I accidentally pressed a button on the treadmill where I restarted. I wanted to press like the fan button, and I ended up pressing like an incline button or something. So whatever time I had got deleted. But I mean, that's fine. I mean, I was only doing like 2 miles and not really worried about time. Just wanted to get a run in. And the reason I did another treadmill run is again over the weekend. When I finally had time to do my run, it was already kind of late. And I didn't want to be running out super late. But yeah, going back to not posting, I was feeling kind of bad about that, but I had just listened to another podcast from Gary Vee. You probably have heard of him before. In this podcast, he was talking about how he doesn't beat himself up when he doesn't put up content, and he kind of just approaches social media as more of a documenting process and not so much creative process all the time. So that made me feel a little bit better. So does that mean I'll be sticking to my once a week video? Maybe, maybe not. Depends on what I have available for content. But I will try and get in the habit of posting consistently so I can at least document and keep everyone updated as much as I can. So I had talked about my run the week after my last video, which was another treadmill run for about 2 miles. What I did the week after is I ran 2.4 miles, my regular route around my house. But to change things up, guess what I did? I ran the other way. And I know that doesn't seem like much, but I don't know, like, one lap is 1.2 miles, so two laps would be 2.4 miles. But on that second lap, I seriously considered running back my usual way. So if I normally go clockwise, I was considering going counterclockwise and finishing the way I normally do my run. But I just ended up doing the 2 laps the new way. And the reason I did that is just for a change of scenery. I mean, I'm pretty much running the same spot all of my runs, so just for something new, I decided to run the other way. So far, in terms of running, things are good. Not nothing too crazy. I'll post my stats like I normally do, but that was my first run, like actual in the streets, not on a treadmill. So again, took it easy, 2 miles. As you can kind of see, I'm not super stressed out about the marathon because I know it's like still far away. And I know I have that 10K in September, but this month I'm gonna be starting to run twice a week, most likely starting next week. So this weekend I'll get in a run in and then try and get another run middle of next week as well because it is fast approaching. But I mean, I still feel pretty confident in my running, and yeah, as far as how I'm doing in my lifting, that's fine. I mean, I've been lifting consistently for like several years, like I've mentioned before, so I don't have a problem with that. Don't have anything too exciting to share. I mean, I'm not gonna be like PRing every week, so um, I don't have much to talk about that. But I mean, it's going well. I'm using Omar Isof's. He made a video about strength training, so I'm kind of using that as like a template right now for my squat and my deadlift at least. I'm starting that this week. I'm about to go change and get that leg day in. But yeah, nothing much going on over there. As far as my weigh-ins are concerned, I did a weigh-in last weekend, and it's the lowest weigh-in I've seen so far. I was 146.8. I didn't get that on video, but I mean that is pretty low. So I kept posting how I've been getting low weigh-ins and how I'm not worried. This again, I know why it was that low. I mean, this week was like pretty busy. Like I went bouldering, which was like a lot of fun. I might throw up some pictures, might or might not. Bouldering might have had something to do with it. And then I had deadlifted on Sunday, as well as I did my run that same day. So that might have something to do with it. I forgot exactly when I weighed myself. I think it might have been the Saturday that I went bouldering. So yeah, I'm definitely doing a lot that's taxing on my body. And I haven't been keeping up with the whole shake thing I talked about. I'll make sure, maybe before I post this video, to do another weigh-in, just because I'm curious myself to see where I'm at. I haven't weighed myself since that one day where I weighed really low, but I don't think it's any cause for alarm. It's still the lowest, so it's definitely something that I should be paying attention to. But last few days I've been eating well, so even though I haven't been making the shake, I've been eating well, so hopefully I should be okay. But I'll make sure to keep you updated with that. Other than that, I don't have many other updates, so that's that. I'll keep you all posted, so I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. So I was gonna close out the video there, but since my last few videos I've been talking mainly about running and not as much lifting, I did want to talk about that leg workout, especially since that was my first workout using Omar Isuf's program. So here you see what I did for this leg day. Pretty simple. I started off with squats, then did some leg extensions, leg curls, and standing calf raises. So not too much, but it was really focused on the squat. So I know that by internet standards that if you don't have it on video, it didn't happen. Sadly, I don't have this leg workout on video, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it that this actually happened. But I kind of wanted to walk you through my squats following Omar Isuf's program. So in his video, he talked about how you have to start off with your 1 rep max, and then you pretty much take 70% of that 1 rep max and you do 3 sets of 5. So in my example, the best squat I've ever done was a 265-pound single. So 70% of that is approximately 185 pounds. So I did that for 3 sets, and after that I did what's known as an AMRAP set. AMRAP stands for as many reps as possible, and depending on how many reps I got on this one will determine my workout for the next squat session I have. Since I did get more than 8 reps, I got 10. Next week I'm going to increase to 72.5% of my 1 rep max for 3 sets of 5. And again, I'll have the link to that video in the description so you can see it in more detail. But this is pretty much what I did for my leg workout, and it went pretty well. So before I close out the video, I wanted to talk about how I do want to get more lifting footage on the channel. Right now, I've just been posting personal record videos, but I want to post more of my day-to-day workouts, kind of like this one where I talk about what I'm doing on a regular day instead of just when I'm going for a max effort, personal record, 1 rep max set. And the reason for that is because this series was intended to be kind of like an experiment where I am like the test subject and you, the viewers, are the ones who are hopefully getting something out of these videos and learning from them. And by seeing more of my day-to-day / week-to-week workouts, you can get a better idea of how I'm actually building up to those 1 rep max days. Not only that, but I'm sure you're just as tired as I am seeing my face all the time. So even if I have to ask a stranger to help me record, I'll work up the courage to go ahead and do that one of these days so that I can get more lifting footage for the channel. But I'm closing out the video for reals now, so hope you all have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.